Did you, I have a question. I'm gonna ask you. See if you know. You kind of think where I'm going? We're gonna talk about Converse right now.
Is it basketball?
No, it's just fucking hilarious. So, did you ever used to put your sock in your Converse?
No.
Never.
That's stupid.
But did you see it?
Yes.
Who would wear? Who would normally wear it? Who would you would say that you would see that would normally do that?
Little cholitas.
The little cholitas and cholitas, right? Put the little sock, fold it up, shove it in there.
Stupid. I hate when they did that. Like, it's like you're destroying a nice shoe. Like,
Just because they wanted to make it look fat.
that's basically what it is.
It's because some people have skinny ass feet, bro.
I've seen people actually do that with Nikes and Vans.
Stuff them?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I think it's like back in middle school.
Wow. You know what I
that.
used to see? That I'm guilty of doing myself when I had my K-Swiss.
I already know where you're going.
What am I going?
You used to put rubber bands in your
Yup,
pants.
I used to put rubber bands, bro. I used to fold this bitch, tuck it in, and whoop, there it is.
Did that once.
Did that once. I'm happy you admit it, though.
I got home that day. My mom was like, "What are you wearing?" I said, "What do you mean? Pants. Why'd you cuff them in?" And it's like, "Oh, it's a style. It looks stupid. Dude, don't do it again."
After that, you were like,
I was like, "Okay."
you're like, all right, my mom
All
told me
right,
not to. I'm not going to do it. Fuck that.
Exactly. That's what it was.
But you know what? Your mom knew. Your mom knew it looked dumb. We didn't see it, though.
No, that's the thing, because everyone was doing it. Everyone was doing it. It's like today, like everyone's doing, putting those big pants or those big shoes, bulky shoes, whatever. But then you have like, if my mom's always been that person. It's like if she says something and doesn't, she holds her tongue. Mm-hmm. But when she says something that's like not wrong or just dumb or whatever, she'll tell you. And when she does that, you listen.
Yeah,
that's the type of person my mom is.
I feel it. So her word holds value.
Basically,
her opinion holds value.
Yes, it does. So and till this day, that's what I follow. It's like my mom would always say, like if you're gonna go out, at least go out looking decency. Mm-hmm. Don't go out looking all raggedy.
Yeah, you
get me. It's like to this day, she was one of the main people that would tell me, like, I was in the deep depression, deep conversation. I was in a deep depression, and I would go, and I would go out like looking raggedy, like I just didn't care. She's like, if you're gonna go out, at least have some decency and look good, so people will say that you're happy. Like, okay, and then like when you go pick up your son, don't let that other person make you look like you're sad or you're moping, you're depressed or not. No, you make that person look like you're having the time of your life. Like be happy, be outgoing again, and then just dress how, like, if you were to go out after you drop your son off or you pick him up, whatever. Don't look red, don't look like shit. Basically, what she was trying to tell me.
But you know what? That's actually deep, because it's I don't know the actual saying of it. I don't know if it's I don't know the.
It was her, and also it was my godmother that told me the same thing.
But you know what? They're onto something, because it's the way you present yourself is the way you carry yourself.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's exactly what.
Yeah, because if you dress like shit, you're gonna treat yourself like shit. If you,
I
dress,
kind of look like shit. Right
no. What I'm saying is, for example, right? There's people. I'm not trying to bag on anybody here either, but there are people that would rather choose a lower and affordable clothes because they just like it more comfortable. But then there's people that just don't care, and they like dress a certain way because that's how they feel, and because of the style that they're carrying. And then there's just people that they, like you said, they put yourself in that situation where it's like, I'm depressed, I'm all this, I don't give a fuck about anything, my hygiene, my hair, I don't care about anything.
Oh yeah.
But then you start to let yourself go, and then it makes you more depressed, and it puts you more into a hole. So your mom and your aunt were onto something, which is the way you dress and you present yourself is the way you carry yourself, which honestly, I think it's kind of like that fake it till you make it type of style mentality too.
Oh yeah.
So they had something, they had the right idea of telling you that, because I'm sure it helped you out, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
most definitely it did, because again, I would have probably been like in sweats or freaking.
Oh no, trust me, I would love that. But I also understand that there's like, I want to present myself a certain way as well.
Exactly,
so.
And it's like she said, like it's like you don't have to spend money to look good. You just work what you got.
Right now that we're on the money and like working with what you got and stuff like that, can I tell you a quick story that just made a fucking like a whole 360? And
what if I say no?
Oh. So my youngest siblings, my mom purchased them some nice pair of shoes. And you know, when you're young, your parents always tell you, and I'm sure this is probably going to be like the last little story. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last little story because we're running out of time. But yeah, dude, an hour flew by, didn't it?
Jesus.
So my mom, when I was younger, she would buy me nice shoes. And when I would not take care of them, she decided to buy me the most cheapest shoes that were available on the market, which at the time was Payless.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right? No. Payless had some cool shoes, but we all knew it was in the name. You pay less. Right? You pay less because they're not the most expensive and they're affordable and, you know, they get the job done. But the downside to them, I don't know if this ever happened to you if you ever wore Payless shoes, but your feet would stink because of the material that was used in there and the sweat and your feet and everything. It would make your feet stink.
I don't remember that.
No?
But
okay.
You're probably true.
So when the shoes that I wore, now granted, I know everyone's feet stink at some point in their life.
Oh, yeah.
You're either athletic or
Yes.
your feet, or you're just going through puberty, you're sweating, you know, you're adjusting your sock, whatever the case may be. But I know for a fact, anytime I wore Payless shoes,
Always stink.
always stink. Don't know why. I don't know if it was just the material. I don't know. Maybe someone out there could relate to this, but every time I wore Payless shoes, they stink.
That's how the stinking leg was created.
That's probably how it was created, right? But so my mom she's the reason why I liked New Balances and Nikes, mainly heavy on Nike, but also New Balances because my mom liked those shoes. And whenever she would like, you know, either sometimes she would pass them on to me because she would take care really good, you know, of her shoes. She would take care of them.
She was like the same. Well, at that time, she was like the same.
Yeah, because I was growing up, and she's like, you know what, you know, I'll give you these shoes instead of, you know, go buy me some. Because at the time, you think about it, when you single mom type shit, you're not gonna double spend, especially when you don't have it, and you know, credit cards weren't really a big thing. Like nowadays, people get in debt for, you know, shit like that, right? So she would just pass them on because we were about the same size, and I got into Nikes and New Balances because of that. And shout out to my mom for that. Put me on a very expensive little thing that I'm getting back into.
Shout out to Mama Enzo.
Right. But the thing is, whenever I didn't take care of shoes, she bought me Payless shoes to teach me a lesson because she knew that my feet would stink and I hated it. So she would say, well, you don't want to take care of the shoes that I got you or gave you. So I'm going to buy you these cheap shoes to teach you a lesson, to teach you to take care of your shoes and understand that this isn't cheap. They're expensive. And when you're young, you don't see that. When you get older, you realize, damn, $200 for a shoes, $180. When you find fucking $80, $100, $60 shoes, you're like, I'm gonna buy those. Those make sense. You know, you see that.
Yeah,
but
you do.
Now the reason why I'm telling you, I want to tell you this is because it come full circle. Is because now my younger siblings, my mom bought them nice shoes. She told them to take care of them. They were not taking care of them. She got them some cheap shoes from I don't know where. Okay, some cheap shoes. I'm talking like you're
How old are they?
They're like elementary going into middle school, and one is in high school. Like he just became a freshman.
Oh shit! So you're telling me you have a ninth grader or
a ninth grader? Yes,
a ninth grader running around with some
busted cheap ass shoes.
Ross Marshall shoes or some shit. Like
no, not even Ross or Marshall. I don't know where the hell she got these shoes from.
Fucking Salvation
but
Army.
They're fucking cheap. All right. So what I noticed is that their feet were stinking whenever I would go into my mom's house. They would stink, and I'd be like, dude, whose fucking feet stink? And I look around, dude, it smells like cheese in here. And then I look, and then the kids, you can tell, like, they were embarrassed. And I was like, and I walked to my mom, I was, hey, you got them cheap shoes, huh? She's like, yes. And I was like, they weren't taking care of their shoes? She goes, no, they weren't. I'm teaching them a lesson right now. So, although some people out there may be like, oh, this is cruel. Hilarious. How could you do that?
That's not cruel.
No. Some people,
no, that's not cruel.
Bro, people on the internet right now are so soft. So my mom did that as a simple, basic lesson to take care of your shoes because she spent a lot of money on the Nikes and stuff that she got them, and they tore them up like they didn't exist. Like literally in a week, like they were dirty, they were messed up. I understand kids are gonna play, they're gonna get their shoes dirty, but you're also trying to teach them something as they're getting older to take care of their things and all that stuff, right? Or at least clean them. They wouldn't even clean them. So they could have scuffs, but at least clean them to make them look kind of presentable. They can't be. This is my favorite saying. This is my favorite saying, bro.
They're dirty.
No, but that's you in your comfortable shoes. You don't really prioritize your cleaning because that's you.
I really don't. Honestly, I just buy new ones.
But my mom, on the other hand, would look at things and be like, look, just, you know, make them look nice. That's it. Because she just hated when the kids had dirty shoes. And I understand that. I get that. But I also understand their little kids are going to get the shoes dirty and they're going to mess them up.
That's another thing, too. That's like, if you're going to buy them white shoes, I mean, obviously you're going to know they're going to get them dirty.
Yeah, most definitely. Right?
I think, well, I mean, I don't know what the hell I did. I mean, I just wore them a lot. I think these are like 2 years old.
Bro, even just...
These are 2 years old.
Bro, even just driving in your car, just because of your foot pedal, they go dirty. So I understand white shoes. I get that. But, so teaching that lesson, she did that. And I kid you not, my mom got them some Vans and some Nikes for Christmas. bro, stunning them, showing them off. Look what my mom got me. Look what my mom got me. Right? Like they're like showing them off, and I literally see them with like baby wipes, like cleaning them.
Now they take care of them.
Now they're taking care of them.
They got the lesson.
They got the lesson, and that's one of the funniest things I remember. Just it hit me. I was like, damn, my mom did that to me, and it literally taught me a lesson that where I clean my shoes, I do all stuff. Yeah, some people be like, oh, they're just shoes, whatever, but to some, it's like it's a lesson. It's like just take care of your stuff. You especially when you spend money on them, you value it more, and you understand like, okay, cool. I work hard for this. It's an expense. I'm treating myself, and you look good at the end of the day too when you have nice stuff.